Indigenous Rights Radio, because knowledge is power.
Radio has been around for over a century and it is still relevant today, probably more relevant than it has ever been. Let's take a look at some of the reasons why. Radio is portable. Radio is cheaper when compared to television sets. It is more economical for companies to advertise their goods and services on radio. It is less distracting than television. You can perform other activities while listening to the radio. Radio has much less of a negative impact on children, unlike social media, which is to be found on phones and computers. Children listening to the radio do not need to be monitored by adults, unlike when they are watching television programs. Radio also increases the imaginative power of the brain. The following quote is taken from UNESCO.org. In an era marked by the dizzying speed of technological innovation and the rapid obsolescence of one shiny new platform after another, radio is beginning its second century of service as one of the most dependable and widely utilized forms of media in the world. Proclaimed in 2011 by the member states of UNESCO and adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2012 as a UN International Day, February 13th became World Radio Day. Radio, as a technology, science, means of communication, and system of programming audio elements, has roots all the way back to the 1800s, so it can be safely said that the medium is already well into its second century. In this podcast, we will hear from radio practitioners in Nigeria, South Africa, and Nepal. Let's head to Nepal first.
Namaste, my name is Mina Gurung. I am working as a director of Community Radio Marsangdi Lamjung. Indigenous Community Radio helped increase access to information on various issues impacting indigenous peoples such as health, agriculture, education, government policies, etc. in their mother tongue. Radio Marsangdi, since its establishment, we have been producing radio programs in various indigenous languages like Gurung, Tamang, along with Nepali. Like us, there are also other indigenous radios in Nepal producing radio programs in various indigenous languages, which ultimately helped empowering indigenous peoples who have long been deprived of accessing information impacting them. Likewise, the radio are helping to preserve, promote and protect indigenous languages and the cultures. The radio have provided platform through programs, news and songs, communicated about the distinct culture in their languages. The most important one is also that radio has provided the platform for indigenous peoples for their voices to be heard and help their issues and concern gain national and global attention, and to some extent help promoting participations of indigenous peoples in decision-making process to advocate about their rights, and thus radio has been important tools for realizing of their rights. Also, radio help indigenous peoples to be prepared for disaster and pandemic. Recently, example is COVID-19 pandemic. During this period, radio help indigenous people gain health-saving messages in their own languages. The impact of the radio on indigenous people in Nepal is multidimensional. It offers numerous benefits in terms of information access, cultural preservation, advocacy, and community participation, and more. Thank you so much for this opportunity on the occasion of World Radio Day.
Let's go to South Africa next. We hear from the programs manager of Radio NFM, a radio station that serves the Namakwa people.
Radio NFM has played a pivotal role in bringing about numerous benefits to the people of Namakwaland. For over 2 decades, Radio NFM has empowered individuals who might not have access to mainstream media to have their voices heard. As we often celebrate and preserve local culture, traditions, and languages, Radio NFM becomes a medium through which the unique identity of a community is expressed and sustained over time. time. Through our radio broadcasts and community outreach programs and campaigns, residents were kept well informed about local news, events, and important announcements. Through our various programs, NFM served as a powerful educational tool by providing valuable insights on topics ranging from health and agriculture to culture and education. This educational aspect has contributed to the enrichment of knowledge among our residents. Radio NFM has been a catalyst for community development by showcasing the talents and opportunities within the area and actively supports and promotes local initiatives, businesses, and events. Not forgetting the entertainment factor, which cannot be overlooked. Our programs, including music, interviews, and cultural shows, provided a source of enjoyment and relaxation for the people of Namakwa. This not only contributed to the overall well-being of the community, but also added a positive dimension to their daily lives. This was not only to foster a sense of community oneness, but also ensured that everyone stays connected and engaged with what's happening in the region and outside Namakwa. Radio NFM has proven to be a unifying force. As we all know, Namakwa, for its scattered communities, it served as a common thread that binds them together. In essence, Radio NFM in Namakwa has been instrumental in disseminating information, promoting education, fostering unity, and providing entertainment. Its multifaceted impact has significantly benefited the residents of Namakwa, contributing to the overall development and cohesion of this community and beyond.
We make our last stop in Nigeria and listen to a report compiled by Progress Radio.
Radio Day is celebrated every year on February 13. The day was established by UNESCO to recognize the importance of radio as a media of communication. On World Radio Day, people around the world celebrate unique power of radio to bring people together and promote understanding. During interview with the stakeholders in Northeast Nigeria at Gombe State, they had expressed their feeling based on the Radio Day.
My name is Lidia Joshua. Radio has been helpful because I get to get informations, like I get to be aware of what is going on in the society. I hear news of things and what exactly is going on in the society.
My name is Gwani Adamu. The importance or impact of the radio to our society or community is to take up responsibility to ensure vulnerable groups in the society are included and represented in their program, educate, sensitize, and inform our local audience about issues that affect their lives, especially health sector, education sector, water, human rights, and also provide real-time information and sub that broadcast 24/7 a day can provide the most recent update.
Meanwhile, speaking with the human rights community activist, engineer M.A. Ubayo stated that radio has a huge impact on communities all over the world and also can be used to spread information and news, provided the entertainment and even bringing people together.
Importance of benefits of radio in the community can never be emphasized, as it has a lot of benefit or benefit or importance to our community. Firstly, we can say radio have to share awareness and information to our community. Because of the radio now, a lot of things are happening around the world, and it helps our community have an awareness and have an access to information. And secondly, it helps our community to have skills over the media. There are a lot of radio programs that involve skills and a lot of vocational activities. And through radio, we can listen, we can learn skills and vocational activities while we're at home. And also, it helps our community to learn what is going on in our country. Another one vital importance of radio to our community, it helps to unite our community. That's to say that it improves a sense of brotherhoodness, because you can know what is happening out in the close by environment and to people close to you that you can't go to there because of your live engagement. But because of radio, you can know exactly what is happening in your neighboring countries or in your neighboring villages or towns.
That has been the report by Yazid Aliyu.
To celebrate World Radio Day with Indigenous Rights Radio, be sure to listen to our radio programs on SoundCloud and Spotify. If you work for a radio station, remember that our radio content is free to download and broadcast on your radio station. Happy World Radio Day from Cultural Survival. For more on the rights of Indigenous peoples, visit cs.org and follow Cultural Survival on Facebook and Twitter.